Wait. Okay. So before you go anywhere else, I just want to be very clear before you skip around, before you see anything else, we are going to be playing this game wrong, okay? I'll get into that. We're going to be doing one small thing wrong. We'll cover that. And with that, hi, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
Hi, I'm Rena.
And I'm Chira.
And today we are playing Orconomics. Orconomics, which I will block your face there apparently, because apparently it's the three-way thing. You see, Jesse only puts the thing in between us, but there's no between us here. We're playing Orconomics.
You can put it on her top of her head.
We're playing, it's out of the shot. We're playing, hey, there we go. We are playing Orconomics, okay? Orconomics published, currently on Kickstarter by Ares Games, Ares something or other, I can never remember their exact name, but Ares Games, yes, that one. And we are playing Orconomics, followed by a review at the end, our opinions, our thoughts, all that. Timestamps down below in case you want to skip around. Now, when I said I'm playing this game wrong, we'll cover that more in the review part, but as I explain what we're doing, there's going to be one thing we're doing very differently than the actual rules. It's a little house rule that we personally prefer, so we'll be doing it that way, but I will call it out just so you know exactly what we're doing incorrectly as you go through the video. And so that, with Orconomics, is basically the very short overview. Is Orconomics is a game which you are going to be basically putting companies on the board, rolling dice, activating companies, getting income in those companies, which you then use to do various abilities in terms of, you know, different things to mess with each other or to help yourself. Rinse and repeat until one player has 11 points. You get 1 point for every company you have around these various boards, and you get 1 point for every quest you accomplish. And that is basically the game. And with that, we're going to start us off by giving everyone 3 cards. Well, actually, let's roll for first.
9. 7.
At least you guys didn't get the 3 in a row all at the same time.
Double 12.
11.
Okay, you are going first. So,
Did we
Shira,
roll for the
I already did before setup. So we have that over there. Shira, starting with yourself, you go ahead and get to put out a starting company on any one of these areas.
Can I take my starting money?
I'll take care of the money. You can take care of the company part.
Am I last?
You are last. Yes.
Cool.
Clockwise, when you have 3 people in a row, is a little confusing, but you are last.
Awesome.
5. Where's the...
What were you rolling? Starting company. Put your starting companies out.
Oh!
Yep.
Well then.
Remember, we start with 1. 2.
2. Start with 2.
I was just gonna get ready to start playing.
Alright, so each of us are going to start with, while you do that, I'm just going to start explaining things. Each of us are going to have different skulls, gold skulls that you're going to be using for your bidding, as well as silver skulls, which are primarily used for paying and or losing money to the bank when things go your way or do not go your way. You're going to go ahead on food processing. You did look at your starting 3 cards.
I did.
Perfect, just make sure you do. Okay, perfect. I got that, and I got that. Okay, great. And then go ahead. Oh, not my turn. My turn.
It's your turn.
My
That
turn.
is how the clockwise works. In
So it is how
3
it
in a
goes.
row.
It is how it works. I'm going to go ahead and put on tourism.
Ooh, a tuna 12.
Okay. So food processing is basically going to be a company that when she uses the ability of that company, she's going to be able to draw extra cards at the end of the round. Tourism lets you discharge your loans, which we haven't explained yet. Transportation is going to let you move companies around to you.
I'm going to do weapon crafting. which allows
Weapon
me to-
crafting is not a fun one. We don't like it at all.
I bet excuse you.
You don't like being on the receiving
I
end.
don't like weapon crafting at all. Exactly. That's what I said. I'm going to go ahead to totemology.
I think I am going to go on to...
And totemology is going to let you move the crisis token around the board. The crisis token is basically a bad thing that makes you lose money.
Totemology.
You can still go to totemology. There's no restriction on the starting companies.
Innovations.
Excellent. And innovation lets you
want your-
move all your startups down. And again, we haven't explained startups yet.
You want yours next to each other?
Where's the piece of advice for me when I put mine next to each other?
I don't care if you win or lose.
Okay.
I care if Rena wins.
So,
There's a thing where you get 3 adjacent in a row.
before we start the process of the
There is.
game, do you want to read out the quests?
Top one is Quest of Greed. Own 3 companies in 1 industry. Another Quest of Greed. Own 6 companies without loans. And a Quest of Rage. Overtake a rival startup without driving it out.
Okay, and we haven't explained startups yet. We'll cover all that. 3 companies in 1 industry should be fairly self-explanatory, and 6 companies without loans are 6 companies that you haven't yet loaned to the bank. With that, the turn structure is basically going to be the Oracle, which is the active player, rolls the dice. Everyone's going to collect income from that area. The house rule we are playing with is that the Oracle also gets to do the ability of the area he or she rolls. And then from there we go to revenues and losses and taking actions, which we'll go through. So, sure.
Go for it.
I like my roll from before.
9. Okay.
Where's the 9?
Here. So,
Nobody.
blue.
Oh, you
No,
go.
no. Sure gets one silver.
silver.
So the 9 was rolled, which means the active industry and both areas next to it are going to be able to get income or pay equal to the the various skulls shown there. The only company that we have here is going to be in food processing, so you're the only one who took any income. Additionally,
I can't read
yes.
upside down.
Additionally, you're going to get to the banking. So you have banking. A chosen player pays you the interest for all their loans, but we don't have any loans
No
yet.
loans.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
So
and then now you have 3 cards which you can utilize. You can have.
Now she
Yes,
can
go ahead.
auction.
Oh, auction. Yes, we
That's
do
what I
auction.
She's
wanted
gonna
to
auction.
play.
Yep. So, starting the auction. You get to start.
Start the auction for that at 1.
2.
I pass.
3.
And you can have it.
Thank you.
Oh, fun fact, which I may as well tell you, you can use gold skulls in order to pay for your bid. Additionally, any card can be used to pay for your bid.
Also 4
Any
silvers to 1 gold.
Any card?
Yes, any card.
No
That's a
matter the
correction.
number?
No matter the number.
Oh,
Yes, this is a correction.
Jinx.
This is a correction for what we've been playing.
such helpful information.
I like to
I
double check
know.
rules after we play games just to
I
make sure I'm
see.
doing it correctly.
Startups are promoted.
Any
revenues
card?
are
So
collected,
to be
losses
fair,
are paid.
when I read the rules, I didn't know what it was to begin with, and we played it on Saturday, Shabbos, which we don't have any electronics, so I couldn't check it up.
I see.
I looked it up after, and it confirmed that it was any card. I wasn't searching for the rules.
Okay.
I'm going to play this to put a start up right here.
Okay.
Nice.
Not
the other
on the
side?
loan
Yep.
side. Where is these other numbers? And
I saw the signs.
I
and
will play
opened up
this
my
and take a
eyes,
gold
I
from
saw
you.
signs. Okay, so you're doing the ability of the location. Okay, seems reasonable.
And then I will pay
Which
that
she
gold
can do because she has the.
To draw 2 cards.
please.
Okay, at the end of the player's turn, at the end of the Oracle's turn, they can pay 1 gold to draw 2 cards 1 time. Okay, my
Ready?
turn. 8. So the way that 8 works is the 8 was the 8 me awesome. I get 4 money or gold. Totemology, and that also means I get to move the crisis
What on
token,
earth
right?
do you
What
get
did you-
4 money
did you
for?
take 4?
It is once. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
fine.
you. Okay, and totemology is what? I can move the crisis token and then do what?
You move it.
To an adjacent industry and activate it. Get the skulls. Companies lost by the other players.
Which there are none.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so that's going to be that. So I go ahead and move that. Then we start an auction. I am going to start the bidding at... Ooh, this is a fun one. I'm going to start the bidding at 3.
Wow.
Excuse you?
Yeah, I want to be there.
You can have it.
Cool.
Well, she
I
has to.
can't.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and put down a company there.
She's gonna bankrupt all of you.
Exactly.
He's
That's the
trying to
plan.
get 3 in a row.
I
We have
know.
to do something about that.
How did you figure that out? Okay.
He only has 2 gold skulls and I have more now. So.
Then from there, I'm going to play my cards. Now, in general, your cards can be used for one of 3 things. You can either use the card for the ability. If you have a company in that zone, then you only need 1 card. If you don't have a company in that zone, you need 2 matching cards. Or you can use the company to put startups on the board. So, for instance, I'm going to go ahead and put down. I'm going to put down a 12-2 next to this company over here, and then I'm going to put down a 10 next to this company over here. And then lastly, you can use 1 in order to move all companies in that zone. So I'm playing my 8 to move both these companies up.
Very nice.
And that is going to be...
drive him out without driving him
You'd have to get 2 there. And that's my turn. I think, wait. Oh, at the end of my turn, I'm going to play a skull and draw 2 cards.
Nice. Saban. Excellent.
Okay, all of you get incomes. I do not.
So I take 1 because I have my.
Yeah, you lose 1.
So I have that.
I get 1. And this doesn't go down just because it's on that other
Correct.
side.
Yeah,
Okay.
all startups on the active zone would go down. So you can either manually push them yourselves, or when you roll that number, they go down.
What's 7 do?
7's transportation. She gets to move... Oh, look at that. She gets to move a company to another zone, for
did.
instance. So there is no limitation to the number of companies at any given... There's no limitation to the number of whatever our companies at any different industry, but there is a limitation to when auctions will be triggered. Once there's a certain number, we will not automatically trigger auctions, and instead you can only go through startups.
Okay. I start the bid at 1.
On 7? Okay, you.
Started at 2.
I will pass. Actually,
go with
to this, I do have cards. I could play, but I'm not going to.
You can have it.
Thank you.
Just wanted to drive the price up.
That's right.
You went to 3?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you trying to stop auctions from happening there? You're not going to stop... Oh, you're trying to get there first? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to
Actually,
do?
that's a really good point.
Oh!
Thank you for pointing that
Okay.
out. I appreciate
job.
that. Thank you. I try. Okay.
Do you want me to read the new one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please do.
Quest of Dare. Own 3 companies in unprofitable crisis industries.
So, no. No.
There are 3.
I understand.
I am in a very unprofitable area.
I understand. Fun fact, the rulebook says, it's never happened until now, the rulebook says if any quest is drawn that a player would immediately get, then you get rid of the quest and draw a new one. There's no free points.
I think that's a house rule he just made up.
That's...
So unfair.
Fine. We will play
It's to
that.
prevent somebody from just, getting lucky and
What
cascading
if
on
another
points.
one pulls that I
Doesn't
would-
matter.
Okay.
There's no free points.
Quest of Greed. Own companies in every gold-colored industry.
And every gold color... Oh, so gold...
Gold.
Gold. There's going to be 3 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
Gold, gold, gold.
Sharina's got one of them,
do.
and
4,
you
6,
have
and
1.
7.
Okay.
I'm not done. I'm going to play this one.
Okay.
Place a company here.
Startup, yep.
And then place that.
To move it down one.
And then I will pay in 1 gold to draw 2 new cards.
Which you may as well always do since the cards can be utilized for bidding for the most part.
Indeed.
For bidding, not for all expenses.
Yeah, that's funny.
1 card is equal to 1
Did
gold.
you draw 3 and 11?
I'm not going to tell you.
Is 1 card equal to 1 gold
For the purposes
bidding?
of bidding, yes.
Okay, that was my question.
Go for it.
10.
10.
Ooh, okay, I get 2 money. 2 silver. And you get to do smuggling, which is
That
something
goes down.
not good, right?
I get to take 2.
You can remove a
Yes.
company or 2 startups.
Let me get my payday first.
Fair enough.
Remove 1 company or 2 startups that you own and take any face-up quest card.
Go for it.
That's annoying.
It is annoying.
I like my companies. Fine, I remove this, and what?
It's so worth it, though.
Yeah, because quests, ultimately you're going to usually need 1 quest in order to win.
Which is the one he's going to want to do the most?
Totemology? Duh.
No, these.
Oh.
Quest of Rage,
I
definitely.
should deny him.
I don't know.
Oh, but this one's fun. I want to do it on my own.
Okay.
Quest of Greed.
They're all called
That
quests.
means
I
he
know.
wants, he wants one of them. Does he have any in the gold industries yet? No.
Nope.
It'll be hard.
No, he does
I'll
not.
take this.
Okay, next one.
Comes out.
Quest of Greed.
Gain
Gain 2
2
plus
gold.
gold stuff at revenue and
Sure.
losses.
Yes, that requires getting basically
That's
8
so much
silver,
money.
which is two gold skulls, which is
So
tough.
hard.
So much money.
Okay, are you done, or
No,
do we
we're
auction?
going to
We
auction.
We should auction. That's reasonable.
Smuggling. I will start it at 1.
Okay, you're going to start smuggling at 1. Okay, I'll go to 2
With what money?
cards.
Oh, I pass. I like my cards.
I'm gonna have it for 2.
Okay, I think I'm actually going to just discard both my cards and put down a token.
You can do that?
Yeah, it's 2 gold.
Cool.
And then I get to do cards now.
Indeed.
I saw the signs, and I opened up my eyes. I saw the signs.
Okay, hypothetically, when this
Hypothetically.
says take out a loan for another player's company in the active or adjacent industries, this is the active industry and these are the adjacent industries.
Yes. But
Cool.
you need to have something here in order to play this.
She said hypothetically.
I said hypothetically.
Okay.
I'm just
Checking.
checking. That's not as helpful. Fine.
I really like that artwork.
I'm gonna play 6 to get 3 free.
Nice.
So, at the end of your turn, so she's playing the food processing ability because she has a company there, which means she draws 3 cards without paying any money for it.
Nice.
And then we move to...
Before I look at them, I might want to do another startup.
Go ahead.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Roll them dice.
9. Okay, 9 is over here, which is
Oh,
banking.
Just removed mine.
No one
You get
has
a
any
silver.
loans.
You get a silver.
Okay, and then I don't get anything, unfortunately. I'm going to start the bidding. Ooh, can I take out a loan? I can't take out a loan because you can only take out loans in the active industry. So we haven't talked about loans yet. We will soon. But I'm going to start the bidding at 1.
I will pass.
2.
It's yours.
This. And 1, 2, 3, 4
Okay.
silvers.
From there, I have no cards,
You
so
told
I
them
will...
that 4 silver is 1 gold?
4 silver, 1 gold, yes.
I don't put a gold there. I put a...
Token.
From there, I have no cards. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn, paying 1 gold and drawing 2 cards. And Shira, or Mina, it's to you. 7.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
You got to pay.
I do have to pay. On the other hand, I can now go like that.
I get a +1.
I do. And then I will start the bidding. Can I just pass? Do I have to actually start
You have to start the bidding, yeah.
I don't
At
want
0.
to.
Yeah, you start the bidding at 0.
0. I bid 0. I paid 0, 0, 0. Very
you
small
sure?
amount of money.
You don't
Oh.
get cards count.
I know, but I want to do that.
I will bid 1. Do you want to get rid of your 2 lonely cards?
I like my cards. I will pass.
Thank you. That's a steal.
It is
It
a
is a
steal.
steal.
It's a point for gold. Yeah.
I should pay, right?
It is wise.
Okay.
I'm not done with my turn.
How are you moving something else?
Because I played a 7.
She's played transportation.
Oh, I didn't see the
Yep.
card.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. It's a great question. I'm gonna go here.
Okay. Innovation. So innovation is going to be moving all of your startups 1 step forward. Okay. Sure. To you. 10. Ooh, I like 10. Okay, I get 4 money or gold.
That's nice.
10.
Sure can smuggle.
Yes, I can.
Just move your transportation quest. Company.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
If I remove... I love this one, though.
It's so
Makes
pretty.
me sad. I remove this one over here, and I get another quest.
Go
Nice.
for it.
Wait, no. Oh, yeah. I remove this one and take a quest card.
Okay.
I will take the 2 gold one.
Quest
Have
of
8
greed.
plus skulls. Gold.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
No problem.
Does that
yeah.
include cards?
Nope.
No. Specifically says skulls.
I hear you, I hear you. Okay, now we start the auction in 10.
Okay.
I start it for 0.
And you have how much money?
I have 0.
How much cards do you have?
That is fair.
How many
I
cards?
have a bunch of cards.
Not more than
Okay,
5, right?
3 cards. I will bid... Ooh. I'll bid 1.
I will bid 2.
You can't... If you bid 0, you can't bid again.
I know,
Okay.
that's why I closed my mouth.
Alright. You're bidding 2, you can have it for 2. Okay.
Cool. Now it is.
Sheriff's turn still.
Yes.
To dairy actions.
Yes.
I'm not there, which is annoying yet. Am I there yet? I am not there yet. Fine. I know that was a lot of talking.
It's okay.
I'm going to play this and take this. And then I will...
Okay, what are you doing?
gonna play cards.
If none of the quests get taken for a long enough period of time, is there a
There's no
sweeping thing?
mechanic to sweep quests.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Except for the
ability that lets you take
thing.
quests off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing.
I can play this to move it forward one, right?
Yes.
That down.
Okay.
And then I'll pay a gold to have 2 cards, please.
Okay. It's my
Nice.
turn. Want to pass me the dice?
Sure.
So, I'm going to go ahead and roll. And we roll a 5. 5 is not what I want to see. Where's 5?
5 is over here.
Okay.
I actually get money.
I get 3 money.
I get 1
something.
money.
I have to pay. But
You have to pay?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
a
gotcha.
-1.
Gotcha.
7.
Okay, and 5 is innovations. Ooh, I do like innovations.
Yes, innovations is lovely.
Oh,
Innovations is very good for you.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and... Where did my gold go? Did someone
You
take my
spent
gold?
it. Nope,
I
you spent
took
it.
You took it? You took it?
I took it.
Oh, you did take it. Okay.
paid 11.
I was like, I had a goal. I knew I had a goal.
Take 1 gold skull or
Yes.
random industry card from any
Okay.
player.
I am going to, because the 5 was activated, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over for a loan. Okay.
You're not gonna do the action.
Yes. No, it doesn't do the... Oh, the action of 5? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I get to do
Move
the
all
action
your
of 5. That's
You
right.
get to move all your
Yes.
startups.
I forgot the rules that we made up. Okay, I'm going to
which
put
way
that
do you want?
down. No,
Oh,
I'm
you
putting
wanna
this
go-
down to over here.
Smuggling.
Okay. And then that's going to be that. And then I turn my over. So the loan thingy. So what I did for a loan there is when in the active or touched industries, basically the main industry or the adjacent ones, you can flip any of those to acquire a loan. So I flipped my token to get a loan, but for the rest of the round when it's my turn, I'll be paying 1 silver in order to, well, pay for that loan back. Okay, and that's going to be that. So I'm starting the bidding in that industry at 2 skulls.
I pass.
3.
I don't want you to do 3.
Well, that's not.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
Well, too bad.
Fine, it's yours.
Thank you. I will give you 2 cards and a gold.
You okay?
And put my token.
Are you playing any cards?
Okay, I'll be playing cards in a second. I'm just waiting for her to finish her thing. Okay. Then, from there, what will I do? What will I do? I will not play any cards. I lied.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe I will.
Sure.
Yes, I think I actually will. I'm going to go ahead and play this card to push this down over here into another company there.
Nice.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and pay a gold skull in. I'll pay 4 silvers, I guess. And I will take 2 cards. And your turn.
Like,
Did we do an auction? We did an auction. Yes,
we
I
did an
lost it.
auction. You did.
Yeah.
You didn't like losing.
I did
Oh,
not.
man.
Oh, so this pivots, and now you go ahead and roll. Oh, and the poorest player gets a gold. Hey, look at that.
I get money!
You're the poorest
Wait, we're
player.
tied.
We each get a gold.
I don't know what the rules
We each
say,
get a gold.
but I'm going to give both of you just in case because I don't want to get the rules.
I'm feeling it'll say something about the cards.
7. Oh, wow. You guys just don't like that 7. But
Man.
you still get more money than you lose.
I get 2 money.
I get 2. Are we in the same? Yeah,
Yes,
we're
you're the
all-
exact same.
This is an interesting idea. All right. Dun, 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 dun.
The 2 of you do not take loans in this game.
No.
Ever.
No. It's a thing I do not like to
We're
do.
fiscally responsible.
Indeed. I start the bid.
Have you won this game yet?
I
Okay.
start the bid at 1.
1 for 7. Okay. To you, sure?
Pass.
I'll bid 2.
It's yours.
Okay. I'll pay 1 of these and 1 card. I will play that card, because let me just make sure I'm doing that card. Yep, that card. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that card.
You gotta give him
Fine.
one of them.
Fine, I'm going to do that card. Fine. Okay, and I put down a company in 7.
Very profitable.
Do you mind if I move here instead of the 3?
I don't mind. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Because you're trying to
Okay.
accomplish a quest.
Then your turn.
Am I trying to accomplish a quest?
Are you?
Oh, no.
You're not.
Nope. I just realized that if I stood here, even though, yes, I would get 3, it's -2 and then -2, which cancel each other out, and that's just really frustrating to me, so I decided to move.
But your turn.
My turn?
No,
No,
I
no,
have
no.
card. I play a 6.
And you draw 3 cards.
I do.
6.
It's the first time I have ever drawn a 6 card.
6s.
6s are fun.
Now it's my turn.
Yes. 11. Ooh, where's 11? There we
Here.
go. Ooh, nice. I get 4 money.
I would have gotten 3 money.
I give up 2 money.
I get 2 money.
And I am not there.
Oh well, I would have gotten 5 money, but I
But
decided to
I
move
get
the
to
rest.
take 1 gold or random industry card from a player. I'll take 1 of your cards.
Of course you will. A random one.
Yes.
What do you do if you only have 1 card? You cannot be random.
Well, if you take 1 card, then it's not random. You randomly take 1 card.
I just take
There's
the
like a 200-page thread on Board Game Geek whether you can shuffle 1 card.
It's 1 card.
Can you shuffle a card?
No,
What is the definition of shuffling?
taking more than 1 card
Who said that?
and moving it from one area to the next.
What if we say the
Did you
order?
move your startup down?
What if we say the
No, I did
definition
not.
is the
Yay me.
redistribution of any number of items? The random redistribution of any number of items.
What about
At which point, I shuffle the card.
that is not shuffling.
Why not? What is the definition of shuffling?
This is, become a
This is
very
why it
long
became a
argument.
200-page thread on Board Game Geek.
It's really frustrating.
Can we start the auction?
We can start the auction.
Of course you can't shuffle 1 card, by the way. That's crazy talk. Okay,
1.
where are we?
11.
11.
I will pass. That's the appropriate noise.
You can have it.
Okay.
Thank you. Guys,
For 1 gold, again.
I know. It's weird. I mean, I don't take out loans. Somehow I managed to
We'll see.
continue playing.
Let's save the trash talk for when you win.
I will.
How many quests do you have?
2.
Never mind. You can trash talk.
I will play this to put this
Aw.
here,
You okay?
and then this to move it down,
You okay?
and then this to please.
Yeah, I was really not happy when you stole that from me. I was really, really not happy.
I feel
I
like
was so excited.
Okay. My turn.
Ooh, yeah.
I get 4.
yes,
Where's 4?
I get 2 money.
Collect revenues and pay losses for all of your companies in 3 adjacent industries. I'm pretty okay with that.
2 money.
So, I'm going to get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What?
That's right.
6, 7,
nice.
8.
Nice
Yeah.
job.
Okay, that's communications, and then I'm going to go ahead and we start the bidding for communications.
It's a shame that I took this from you.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with that either. But nonetheless, we go ahead and what's the top one? Quest. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm going to start the bidding at. I'm going to start the bidding at 2.
For where?
Communications.
I pass.
Sure.
Well, I'm giving him something for 2, but I guess I will pass.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put down a company over there.
Why there?
Not there because I just can't follow the directions. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and play this card, this 7, to move this company over here, and I get 3 quests in gold.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm going to pay a gold and draw 2 of these.
Next quest is have 5 different
Different
cards in your hand.
That doesn't help me at all. Your turn. 3.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the question.
Where
This
do I want it to go?
automatically goes down. Do I then get the money?
Once again, what are you doing?
Which goes first?
Take out a loan for other players'
No, no, no.
companies.
Her thing was up here.
Yes.
Does it go down,
Down.
and then she collects the money?
No. First you, starts promoted first. Yes.
So I go here,
Yep.
and then I get 3 money.
Yes.
I get 5 money.
Did you pay interest on your loan last turn?
I did not.
I get 5 money.
Details.
Minor details.
Small details. Okay. Take
We're
out
orcs. I
loan.
don't pay interest.
Ooh.
Can I move? I can move my startup down too.
Yeah.
Does it have to go to the 3?
You can choose.
I think I. What's that one? You
Collect
can
revenues
continue.
and pay losses
I know,
for all of your
thinking.
companies in any 3 adjacent.
Nah, this one's fun.
So just take the 3 money then.
I will. I'm in need of some money.
We move the active industry.
Yep.
How sweet of you.
You okay?
I'm not done.
You're not done?
Nope.
Cool beans.
Now we get to auction.
Auction off.
I'll start the bidding at 1.
Okay, sure.
2.
We're in livestock. I will go to 3.
Okay. I'm not paying more for that.
You
I'm
can
already
have it
there.
at 3.
Okay.
Get rid of all your
Cool.
cards.
Oh, look, we're all here together. It's exciting. Okay, what do I have to play? What I wanted to play.
I'll point out I'm now 1 point away from winning.
I hear.
That's why I was willing to pay 3.
I hear you. Second, I'm trying to decide what I want to play.
You okay?
I'll play the 7.
Okay, anything else to do?
Nope.
Cool.
Not getting any cards.
Not buying cards?
Oh yeah, I wanted to do that. Yes, I forgot about that. I don't
And
remember
sure,
the last
to
time we
yourself.
ever-
Oh, I have to pay interest. I don't
Ooh.
cheat.
I don't cheat either.
You do unless you're caught.
Exactly, that's the difference there. Okay, 10.
10.
I get 5 money.
I have to pay.
You what?
I get 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
What do you do if you can't pay?
Then your company can either be removed from the board or you can flip the company to take a loan. You'd rather do that than flip your other company?
Yes.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't like this.
But it's a point towards endgame.
Right here. And then 10. Remove 1 company or 2 startups and then take any face-up quest. I will do so. Oh, I moved that startup already.
You didn't have money to pay for that company?
I only had 3, and I had 2 here.
Okay.
I had
Did you pay for the other one?
I had to pay for -2.
And did you pay for the other one?
Oh, you're saying. Gotcha. Have to pay for both.
Yes.
Fine. Flip you over.
Why don't you take a loan anyway? Yeah, and then
Pay 1 right back.
you could always use the ability here to remove one of these anyway.
Yeah, I know. I have to get there first.
I thought you just rolled, didn't you?
A 10?
Smuggling, yeah.
Remove 1 company or 2 startups that you own. Oh. Didn't take any. I will take this and take this.
You get 3 quests.
Do these count towards points?
Yes.
Alright, and then I start the auction.
Yes, you do.
1.
I'll go to 2.
You have cards?
Go to 3.
You have to.
I know.
Go for it.
Where am I at? Smuggling?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, and you want to put a new question?
Have no company tokens in hand? Oh,
I have no company tokens
you
in.
still have 1.
Oh. What? Oh, because they could be on board as a startup. Ooh, I have no cards. Never mind. Shh. If I had a single card, I could just do startup, and then boom, I win.
It's not your turn yet.
But
It's
I
not
thought if
my-
a card would come out, it's not the same as my kind of card that came
No,
out.
it's not, because I don't actually have that ability right now.
It's not
But I
even your
can
turn,
earn it.
though.
Okay, there's any number of reasons why I don't have that quest.
Okay.
We're just listening one at a time.
Okay.
So, for instance, sure, if you play all 3 of your cards and put all your companies on the board, you get that quest. That may or may not be the
She
right
has
move.
4 tokens.
She has 4 tokens. Then you would not be able to do that.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't do it anyways.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I'm doing this to move the start up here. And then I will, now that I'm there, I will do this to discharge my loan.
Okay.
And then I will play this. Can I please have 3 cards?
Yes.
What do you do if you run out of cards? I've never had
We
that
shuffle it up and redraw.
Cool.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. And we roll an 8. Ooh, I like the 8. Okay.
Etymology.
That's 1, 2, 3,
this
4,
goes
5,
here?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Shoot. That's a problem.
Oh, wait, when did that move? What happened?
No, you can move in whichever direction you want.
Oh, I'm definitely not moving in this direction.
Okay, so you're moving.
I'll move in this direction.
Fine.
Okay. And then I take all the losses from other players. That says. Totemologies, I get to take all the losses from other players, right? You activate it, so I lose 2, but I get my back, and you have to each of me 2.
I don't feel like we didn't activate it last time, or was there no one
There
there?
was no one there. There's no one there. Okay. So, that covers that, and then we start an auction in Totemology. I bid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I bid 5.
My goodness.
She was like, can you even beat me? No.
I do not have
I
5.
don't think I can.
I think that's it, right?
Yes, I think you win.
Okay.
No, I don't have 6. I have 5.
You have 5. And that's the game. I now have 11 points. 10 points from
Nice.
companies, 1 point from a quest, and that would be the game. That
You didn't pay interest.
Accounting is important.
that is going to be Totemology. Okay.
This is gonna be Orconomics.
That's gonna be Orconomics.
That is going to be Orconomics. I keep doing that.
I
keep, At the end
know.
of my reviews, I'm like,
I'm
and
a-
this is our review of Random Game Name.
No.
Okay, so that's going to be the game. Overall, again, basic sequence is you roll dice, activate companies, get various abilities. The abilities are primarily through the use of cards. We instituted our own house rule, which we'll get to when we talk to you in the review, of the active player gets to use the ability of whichever one they rolled. So, to start off, let's start with Shira. What do you like with the game?
It's pretty. I like the art. Very
Anything
simple.
else, or it stops there?
No, it'll continue, but
You can go round and round. You can take turns. What do you like?
I like the artwork.
Okay.
The problem is that I want to talk about our house rule, which we haven't gotten to
We'll
yet.
get to the house rule when we get to things we don't like.
Yes. So I like the artwork. I do like the actions. I think that they're very fun and interesting. I like
Okay.
the way that the quests definitely change up things. It
Okay.
seems a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I agree with most of that. I like the interplay of the actions the most. The actions give you a variety of different things you can do and ways they interplay with each other. So, for instance, there are things that will award you this quest that will award you for having 3 companies in one spot, which incentivizes you to go one way. Getting a whole bunch of tokens on tourism which gives you a +3 for each token, is great. It's awesome. But it also means you're not able to utilize these cards as much because you don't have a company there. So they give you lots of reasons to be focused and lots of reasons to be distributed, and the interplay of various abilities can be very rewarding. Banking is the most useless thing ever in a game where 2 people never take out loans. But in a theoretical game in which people took out loans, banking would be very useful. But yeah, they all have different ways that they mess things around. It's all about the interplay of abilities. The abilities are going to be my main thing, and the art. Anything else you like?
I like the messing around. I like screwing with people.
Yeah.
I like just casually taking one of your
quests
tokens.
I want again and again and again.
Yeah, minor things. Also taking your gold is nice. Yeah, I think that and the artwork and the actions are... I like also the time. It doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
It's
It's a quick game.
Yeah, this is about roughly half an hour. Looking at the camera there, it's roughly half an hour for this game. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, with talking in.
Yeah.
Taking time.
What do you not like, Rena? I'll start with
Oh
you.
my god. Okay.
Do you want to preface that Rena hated this game?
I don't think you hated it. You were excited to play it.
It was 0. She rated it
Okay.
a 0.
I rated it a -1, and then I said this can be added to our top our 10 games that I won't play with you.
The sequence of events was you were excited to play this game. You're like,
I was
ooh, it looks
so
pretty.
excited to play this
And you
game.
roll dice and do stuff. That sounds like fun.
You're
And
like,
then-
oh, it's like Valeria Card Kingdoms.
It is like Valeria.
No, it is not.
It is the same basic premise. It's obviously a different game. The same basic premise.
not
You
at all.
you roll dice and you take money for having all the stuff.
Until we house ruled, it was nothing like
It was
Valeria.
nothing like Valeria.
We can agree to disagree on this.
Okay.
So, but then we played the game,
Yes.
and then you're like, it's a 0. It's a 0 out of 5. No points.
was-
Awful
negative.
game.
But I think that's a lack of nuance in terms of things, because you went from a 0 out of 5 to, why don't we play it again if we just change one thing?
Yes, because then I sat down and breathed.
Breathe. Okay, that's what I'm saying with the lack of nuance. See, this is-
Okay, and then I went through what I disliked about it, which was the fact that there are all these very cool abilities that I wasn't able to ever do.
Yeah.
Because I either had to have the card that matched the ability to it, or I had to roll. Couldn't even when I rolled it, if I didn't have that card that matched, I couldn't even do anything.
Yes. So I think 2 things changed game 1 to game 2 and game 3 and whatever. One is going to be the first game. I don't think we had a clear idea of how to properly build and structure ourselves so
That's
that we
true.
get stuff. Like even just the starting setup. The very first game we
The
played,
setup
we
is
didn't
different
set
each
up
time.
based on the cards we had. We just set up based on what looked cool.
Because you didn't tell us we could look at our cards.
That too. But and then the rest of the game in general, we didn't really build in a way that helped us utilize our cards.
Well, I don't
And
know.
then-
the second game I built a whole
Well,
lot more. Had a lot
in
of
the
money.
second game,
Had
okay,
a
that's the
lot of
point.
money. in
And
the
you
second
won.
game.
But that's the thing. So the second game, we both instituted the house rule. We all talked about the game after the first game. We're like, we kind of like what's happening here, but we also didn't love our first game.
Nope.
Nuance, sweetie, nuance. So we kind of liked the general idea, but not what the actual gameplay was like. And once we talked it out, we realized the biggest thing we wanted was there are all these fun abilities that, in theory, are like ways to mess with each other or to help yourself. But then most of the game was mechanical, taking income, moving startups, and minimal usage of the abilities, which seemed like the most interesting part. And so we debated a few different house rules, and we ultimately decided, I think the 2 of you, why I want something more extreme, but the 2 of you was just like, why don't you just have the active player roll their dice and just activate that ability of that place.
You
Just
wanted
more
everyone
abilities.
to be
I
able
wanted,
to
yeah.
get that. And I
Yeah.
think it would have been over.
Well,
would've
in
been a
hindsight, I think it would have been overkill. But
overwhelming, yeah.
given the difference in the first game, I agree with you.
Women know best.
Yeah, So then we ended up doing that. So we ended up rolling dice and activating we activated the ability of the Oracle, what they rolled. And I wasn't going to use it in the playthrough, but I was talking to somebody else who had a prototype of the game, and they said they did the same thing.
They house ruled the
They
same
house
way.
ruled
The
the same
same
way.
way.
That's
So I was like,
funny.
that's the point where I was like, because initially I was like, the idea of playing a game incorrectly on camera seems problematic, and it might be problematic, but when I found out that 2 separate people, without corresponding at all, came to the same conclusion and the same house rule, I was like, I don't know or care what they end up doing, but I'm just going to play with it that way, and we'll have more fun instead of playing it. Also, I felt it wasn't fair to the game if we had a bad game where we didn't like it, and then we had to give the review after the game, and we're all like, it's the worst. So yeah. So that was
You
the
think
other
my
bad
blood
thing.
pressure might have been up a little bit?
Maybe. So that's overall. So I think we're all on the same page that what we didn't like is the lack of usage of the abilities, which we've therefore house ruled and seem to be fine with past that.
That's true.
Anything else you don't like that we didn't fix?
I don't think so.
I have a few things.
Let me hear your things.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
I'll agree.
Number one, this is more pedantic because it kind of solves itself after your third or fourth game or whatever, is the circular nature of this and the lack of any player aids of anything means that the first game, and even the second game a little bit, is going to be a lot of, like, what's that ability? Unless, of course, you're teaching Green upside down, which case is fine. But for the rest of us
I had
humans...
the rule book in front of me the whole time. That helped, because it lists all of them in the
and
rule
there's no
book.
player aid. So I was like, I mean, this is a prototype. Keep in mind, prototype, so maybe the final copy will have a player aid. But overall, we walked away, I walked away just constantly trying to, like, turn my head to read the abilities across the table. You could hypothetically have text on both sides, might be a little messy, or just a player aid, something to do with that. But just the way, and the game has to be in a circle because of the way you activate industries touching each other, but that was a little bit annoying. Past that, I would say, while many of the abilities are fun, some of the abilities are just boring and or not useful. Some are situational. Well, that's the thing. Banking's going to be situational because none of us are taking loans. But like I feel there's another thing that was...
Yeah,
There was
There's at
one
least
other
one
one that
other one.
was a little bit...
Not transformation, not innovation. Tourism's only helpful if you've taken out loans, which is fine.
Term is also hard because
yeah.
how many often do you roll a 12 or a 2?
But the thing is that that's based on the way we're playing. The 12 and the 2 would activate less frequently.
Yes.
But as opposed to the card way, because of the way you can upgrade abilities, activating cards, you can activate a 12 or 2.
That's fair.
But yeah, either way, I think the abilities were fun. I'd like to see more abilities, more fun, more interplay, more things like that. And I have one last thing in terms of things I don't like, which is going to be one quest in particular that I feel is just bad and I want to get rid of it. This goes to your question mid-game of can you get rid of quests that aren't being purchased. There's this quest over here that says, have 8 gold. Now, I'm not an expert at this game, but I can't imagine it ever makes sense to hold onto your gold long enough to get this quest, because you'll be giving up a ton of points and opportunity along the way. And so some of the quests I think are harder or easier than others, and I'd like to see a way for them to be shifted around, although you could argue that ability lets you trade in for a quest potentially does that. But those are mostly nitpicks, I'd say. For me, I think the biggest things are going to be the abilities, which we fixed for ourselves, and then I want to see more abilities in general. And I know the Kickstarter has at least one new ability already, one new area. Oh, cool. I'm hoping to see more, but we'll see what happens.
You can alternate it, like, and just choose.
So
like
I don't.
sevens?
I assume it's going to follow the same format of games that are not at all similar, like Valeria Card Kingdoms,
Yes.
in which you put in different 7s or different 6s per game. But it could be different. It could be, for all I know, the game would work totally fine if you had 2 6s. This isn't the game that you need the distribution.
Right.
You're all playing the same game, and technically Valeria isn't either. But either way, so I don't know how it actually plays. I know they have another module about how something here in the middle. I don't know exactly how it works. I haven't looked into it. I know that they also have in this Kickstarter. I'll show you this over here. These are the buildings that you have for the Kickstarter. Those are your company tokens. These are these.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They're cute.
Yeah, that's going to be, I don't know if you'll see on over here, but those are the deluxified buildings that replace the tokens we have over there. So there's other deluxified stuff.
I do agree that like some quests just seem proportionally harder or easier to get.
I just wish there was a way to wipe them. Like I would love like in one of the like where's the one that here for smuggling, where you get to take a face up card quest card. I love it would also say wipe quest cards.
Yeah.
After you take your quest card just to clear the board, so that you're not constantly just stuck with the same ones that you can get.
Any last category, or well, anything else you guys want to add to? Didn't like?
I like with the house rule.
You like with house rule? Okay. As far as what can you see others not liking? Anything you can think of?
Yeah, not being able to use my abilities.
No, that's what you don't like.
What was the age range?
The age range is take with a grain of salt. It says 10 plus.
Because I know we tried to play with Ricky,
Yes.
who
She
didn't
was
understand
not.
the concept of the.
Yeah, she didn't like the whole
Economy.
loans and economy and all that, and she likes Valeria and Space Base and Machikaro.
It's not like Valeria.
It's not at all like Valeria or Space Base or Machikaro. But as far as I can see, others not liking. I mean, ultimately, this is going to be a game with rolling dice. If you don't, I'm scared to say it now. If you don't like games like Valeria Card Kingdoms, Machikaro, and Space Base,
It's not the same game.
Your voice got really high.
then you might not like this game.
In Machikoro and in Valeria Card Kingdoms, when you roll the dice and the number comes up, you get what the card says.
Right, and we fixed that.
Yeah.
So now it is the same.
No, but yeah, if you don't like
Sure.
that, if you don't like a game that has a lot of dice rolling, potentially messing with others, I don't think the messing with others is over the top.
No.
It certainly is present. And yeah, it just might not be a game. It is a game that's on the lighter side. Plays in about half an hour, teaches pretty quickly, gets up and running, but it's a lot of rolling dice, putting on companies, getting income, using abilities. For me, I'm going to need abilities to keep this game fresh. Otherwise, it's going to be a game that gets boring after 7 plays or whatnot. I think I really need as many abilities as possible, because one of the things I do like, I forgot to say this, one of the things I like, the variable setup.
Yes.
The fact that this 3 over here has a different economy and value when it's next to the 4 and 11, as opposed to when it's next to the 8 and the 7 and the whatever. Because things activate based on adjacency, locations don't have an inherent value like they do in many of these games. Rather, they have an inherent value plus a situational value that is variable.
I think that's what I had last game, where
Yeah.
I had like 3 companies on a 2, and then I had 1 on each side, so I kept getting like 9 gold per turn.
Yeah, like the livestock and the 12 and the 2, that both give you the most income.
Yeah.
When you put those between 2 numbers that roll frequently, like this 5 and the 8 even, that's a solid opportunity to get just chunks of money.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's what you did. You
It is.
monopolized that.
I tried. Actually, I've been trying that exact strategy for 3 games. It finally worked.
I know.
Yes, well, we won't talk about
Best
that.
of 3.
Cool. That's going to be everything about the game. Am I leaving anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool. That's going to be our... Oh, scoring. Yeah, out of 5. What do you score out of 5?
You now do this at the end of your videos?
Yeah.
You rate things out of 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
With or without the house roll?
With the house roll, the way we play it.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. I don't do halves, but you can do halves.
I know.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
It's a 3.
Yeah, it's a 3 for me as well. 3, basically 5s are the best games ever, 4s are really great games, and 3s are just good games that are either in my collection or not, depending on any number of circumstances. In this case, this is a 3 that I think currently is in our collection for right now. We like playing it for right now. I think it's going to, long term, it depends on how often we play it, how often we pull it out, and that I think will come down to, well, our own personal mood preference and more stuff that mixes up the experience.
If they don't make some changes, I see it leaving the collection within the year.
Yeah, I think I said the same thing.
We can
We
keep
like
house
much
rolling
more
it.
of the
Yeah.
other games that you keep saying
Yeah.
it's not like.
Exactly,
Yes, exactly.
Why would you bring those up as comparison points, Shira? I can't imagine why.
Because if I want a rolling dice game and getting things, Valeria is my top choice.
Oh, okay.
Valeria
I
is
see.
amazing.
I see the
We should
similarity.
do a video on Valeria.
I see the similarity. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you completely. I want more variability. Like, I do like the game. I just want them to double the number of locations so that any number of mixing it up is a totally different thing.
You can even do it on both sides.
I thought about that. I actually looked. I was like, did they do it? I was like, no, they didn't do it. Yeah. But it mixes up the experience, because if you have even 5 more tiles, then the number of different combinations is exponentially larger. One tile is not going to be enough to mix up the experience every time.
Agreed.
So I think I want more stuff for the game. That's basically it.
Stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
It has stuff.
Stuff.
Comes in a box.
Comes in a box. Until next time, I'm Alex,
I'm Rena.
I'm Shira.
and have a good one.